Hello dear students. Today we are going to start our chapter 11, that is Fundamental Concepts of Geometry. In this chapter I am going to explain you some very important definitions of this chapter. Our first definition is of point. A point is a mark of position and it has an exact location. It has no length, breadth or thickness. It is denoted by a dot. That means a point represents an exact location and position, and it doesn't have any length, breadth or a thickness, and we denote a point by a dot like this. P is representing a point and we are denote it by a dot. Similarly, Q and R. Next is line. When a number of points are joined together, a line is formed. It means that like this, when number of points, these are points, when we join them, a line is formed. So that when a number of points are joined together, a line is formed. A line is a straight path. Like this, it is a straight path which can extend it indefinitely in both the direction. That means it is extended in both the direction, in this direction and as well as in this direction. It is extended indefinitely in both the directions. It is shown by two arrowheads in opposite direction like this. These arrowheads shows that line is still going on in this direction, and a line does not have any fixed length as well as it has no endpoints. As we know that line is still going on in both the directions, so that we do not know its ending point. That is, it doesn't have any fixed length and it has no any end point. We do not know where the line will stop. It is denoted by like this, AB, line AB and BA. Next is ray. Like line, ray is also having straight path, but it has one end point, but we do not know the another end point. That means we know the initial points, starting points. We know that from where the ray will start, but we do not know where it ends. So its length is not definite. Its length is not fixed. Clear? Next is line segment. Line segment means, in case of firstly line, we revise about line. Line has no ending point. Then ray has one ending point. Then line segment. Line segment means a line segment is also having straight path and it has two ending points like this, A and B. A and B are the end points of line segment AB. That means it has a fixed length. We measure the length of the line like 2 cm, 3 cm. We know that from where the line starts and where it ends. That's why it has fixed length. So it's a line segment. Next is surface. A surface has length and breadth but no thickness. You may observe in your daily life some examples. Like a surface of an apple is curved. It has length and breadth but no thickness. Similarly, surface of screen of a tablet is flat. So these are the examples which you observe in your daily life which are related to the surface. Next is plane. Plane is a smooth flat surface, and there are some examples like square, rectangle, triangle, circle, blackboard and surface of a table, surface of a book. These are the examples of a plane. They have length and breadth but no thickness. Next is intersecting lines. Two lines in a plane which cut each other at a point are called the intersecting lines. The point is called the point of intersection. That means when two lines cut each other, these are called the intersecting line, and the point at which they cut each other, it is called as the point of intersection. Here they show that L and M, these are the two lines which intersect at point O. Here they show example of scissor and crossing of railway tracks which represent the intersecting lines. Next is parallel lines. Two or more straight lines in the same plane which do not intersect at any point. These are called as parallel lines, like L and M. These are the parallel lines. They do not intersect each other at any point, and their distance at every point is equal or same. The distance between the two parallel lines remain the same throughout. Clear? That means parallel lines are the lines which do not cut each other at any point like intersecting lines, and the condition is that their distance must be same at every point. Here they show some examples like railway tracks. Their distance remains same. Clear? And stairs. These are the examples which you observe daily in your daily life. Next is incidence properties of lines in a plane. The incidence properties of line is that here from point O there are infinite number of lines which can pass through a given point. It is the property that from a given point there are number of lines, infinite number of lines can pass through a given point from a one point. Next, collinear points. Two or more points which lie on the same line in a plane are called collinear points. That means here A, B, C are the collinear points as they are lying on the same line in a plane. So they are called collinear points. And X, Y, Z, they are not lying on the same line. That's why they are called as a non-collinear points. Next is congruent lines. Three or more lines which passes through the same point are called congruent lines, and this common point is called the point of congruence. O is called congruence point here, and these lines P, Q, R, S, T, U, these are the congruent lines. So that the lines which passes through the same point are called the congruent lines, and this common point is called the point of congruence. Clear? So revise these definitions so that you will easily do exercise. Thank you and have a nice day.